In 2018, the city of Cape Town reached a calendar date known as Day Zero, the moment municipal water reserves fell so low that the city's taps were scheduled to be turned off. This threat has moved to the Indian subcontinent. Bengaluru is currently hovering close to its own Day Zero collapse. To the north, Delhi currently ranks as the second most water-stressed city in the world. For millions of urban Indians, the prospect of running out of water has transitioned from a future concern to an imminent mathematical reality. India supports 17% of the global population, using only 4% of the world's freshwater resources. This geography of scarcity covers 820 million people across 12 major river basins, who now face high to extreme water stress. Despite this stress, the nation actually possesses 690 billion cubic meters of utilizable surface water. This raises a central question. How does a nation with such significant surface water reserves manage to run itself dry? Decades of legal and structural engineering have shifted the crisis from the visible rivers on the surface to the aquifers hidden deep below. To maintain its day-to-day survival, India relies almost entirely on these subterranean groundwater reserves rather than its surface water. Over 20 million government-powered wells are currently pumping from these aquifers across the country. This extraction is governed by riparian law, a legal framework that grants landowners the right to extract groundwater unchecked. By tying water rights to land ownership, the law encourages individuals to treat a finite, shared resource as private property. This legal framework did more than allow for over-extraction. It created a direct incentive for the depletion of the nation's aquifers. Agriculture is the primary driver of this depletion, accounting for 62% of all groundwater-reliant irrigation. Much of this water is exported through commodities like rice and wheat, a process known as the trade of virtual water. India is now the third largest global exporter of groundwater, even while 74% of its own wheat-growing areas face significant water scarcity. Between 2013 and 2016, water scarcity caused at least one shutdown at 14 of India's 20 largest thermal utilities. With 40% of India's thermal utilities located in water-scarce regions, the depletion of these reserves now directly limits the energy production required for industrial growth. The federal government responded by consolidating water functions into the Ministry of Jal Shakti and launching the Jal Shakti Conservation Campaign. States are also deploying technology to monitor the health of their aquifers. Andhra Pradesh has geotagged 1.5 million borewells to track extraction in real time. Localized models have shown success, such as Maharashtra's Jali Yukt Shivar initiative, which focuses on harvesting rainwater to increase groundwater levels. To address the agricultural drain, the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana is incentivizing the adoption of drip and sprinkler irrigation. These localized programs prove that the technological tools for a sustainable water future are already available and functioning. Despite these local wins, the national median score for water management remains below 50 points, highlighting a lack of uniform progress. NITI Aayog projections show that India's total water demand is expected to reach twice the available supply by the year 2030. In the agricultural sector alone, the demand-supply gap is projected to reach 570 billion cubic meters by that date. But the current rapid pace of resource extraction continues to outrun the rate of government intervention and policy reform. Without a shift away from unchecked groundwater extraction, the 2030 deadline marks the point where demand is projected to reach twice the available supply.